Okay, I'm back. More less Epoch. More Marksman. I just went to the store and all that. Yep. Okay, I could hear it now. Okay.
I see.
What? Go on then. Go on then. Bah!
You, I see. You were brought forward. Elder Panion, I have received word. Everyone here, please, please, take these idols with you. And the gods have long left this world, but their memory will give you comfort. Be safe, traveler.
Okay.
Yes? Follow your feet.
All right. Let's see what this center strike looks like. I don't know.
get.
What? Goodbye. Bah. Bah.
Oh, ballista. I forgot that was coming. That's gonna be good. I'm sure there's some ways to synergize it with my bow. Maybe not. I'll probably rock ballista. We'll see. Yeah, it doesn't do anything with the bow. Thought it would. I'll probably go ballista for now. Puncture, acid blast, ballista. Don't want to get a marksman. I don't really know. We'll see. So that'll be 4 abilities for marksman, and then I'll have one more slot. I don't know, we'll see. I haven't ever played marksman or used range. I just used falconeer or blade. I never really did this, so I don't know. We'll see. Might drop acid blast because that's like a weird combo to pull. I can easily do this and I'm sure it's much easier for me to pull off. Yes, true. Gonna make it last longer and get more health. right? I wonder if my passives and marksman have any bonuses to ballista. It's like a ballista. It's funny, big grenade, big crossbow. Wish the quiver showed up on your character.
Panion's student, Elder Panion, was. I fear you must please stop him.
Gods be with you.
What does Bliss even scale with? Poison should be good. Poison chance.
Where are you going? Gods.
I think, you know, I was talking on my other stream earlier how playing like a ranger usually is boring or super sweaty, but I think when it comes to last Epoch, the boringness kind of adds, not really the boringness, the boring is like something that hurts your body if you're bored, if you've been bored, yeah. But in this case, I would say more the blandness that is associated with it, the blandness. The plainness. It kind of enhances sweatiness. Like instead of it being boredness, like just a white wall, it's like math. It's boring but it's useful.
That was close.
Yeah, I feel like that definitely adds to the sweatiness. It's almost like some OCD machine where an OCD thinks the water bottle cap hasn't been screwed on properly or something. Not even they can screw it on properly, probably. Their hand is sweaty, I don't know. But in this case, you are like a sniper, so you're probably way tougher and you don't really have anyone else to help you. No one listens to you. You're a silent protagonist, really. And all you have is type of stuff like you have sweaty gamer mode just boring. And you have to basically find a way to connect them as what people just really say they do. So you have to fix the water tap, whatever. So instead of you constantly saying sweaty or boring and having a panic attack or something, it just wouldn't be sweaty, it wouldn't be boring. But you have to find a way to implement it, you know, no ski mode. Alright, I'm not saying I'm boring. You sit down, alright, how am I gonna use this? That sounded like a good analogy. In reality, you'd be in a room with OCD and you'd screw the water bottle cap on 1,000 times. And you would be a regular person, you wouldn't be a sniper or anything. That's the OCD room. So, you know, in this case, I'm like gonna bounce back to the idea of sweaty or boring, and then I have new ideas and blah blah blah. I'll find a way to make that happen. But definitely not, you know, going to CD mode for the medical professionals, like control, you know what I'm saying? If I do think people should listen to me say that and say, look, I'll never have an idea or anything. I'll just won't fake. Like a monk or something. I hear you say you do something, but they are you sitting down and doing nothing. That's why people, buddy. That's why like they have a lot of problems with throw CD and all that other stuff. They always connect people to having fun and being like a clown. So then they can't deal with a doctor or anyone that can help them outside of making it funny or something. Or, you know, coming to like someone's stream and being concerned about what they say, but you're only here for fun, like you're not even a real doctor. So we'll just get like, you know, just like the, not taking things as a joke, like not making everything a joke. We'll just make it where we're all like completely traumatized and kind of like shell shocked by everything because we don't know this is a joke and an actual issue. We'll save the jokes for the comedians, not the doctors, not the patients. Save it for the professionals. Save being like a clown for the daredevils. You know, save all that medical stuff for the professionals, and save the jokes for the comedians. Because people are just too fragile and self-destructive to be given access to any of these things.
Terra's grace
You need to go be tough somewhere or something, I don't know. The whole thing about being advanced, like I always say, is you aren't really a doctor or a lawyer advanced. You need to mix If you have OCD and you're not advanced, you might just go back to living on the farm or living more organically, being like organic, and that wouldn't help you when you have an OCD attack and it melts your face off, or you're dealing with things that are also organic. So that OCD is a world people create and things exist within it. And when they start OCDing, those things play a part in that world. Here's a solution. I'm sure there's actual professional solutions, so here's the solution to change just how you are, how you affect things. Be advanced like a computer. And anytime you come into contact with, you know, like a bottle cap, think of it as something also is also advanced, not really organic, something that needs to be put back on the hook like a phone. So, you know, you do your low CD thing, and put the phone back on the hook. It's advanced. The more organic you become, the more organic you make other things, and the more you change things in the OCD world, like, you know, adjusting thermostat 1,000 times. It's like turning everything into, you know, organic things like sticks and things that actually can't be adjusted at all. So, the point of this is that you yourself are a computer and you aren't really taking good care of yourself because you have OCD. You can't. It's what people who are sick like to say that they can't, and that they also are strong enough to whip your ass if you say they can. They probably can't at this point. So you're a computer. You take good care of your computer. You have a phone and there's dials on it. You adjust it. It actually makes a difference. So being advanced can also really help with OCD. So let's say I had OCD. And every time I wake up and I start my day, I have to pick up my phone and put it down however many times, OCD. In this world, my phone is a piece of technology and it's advanced, and I too am a computer because I'm advanced. And I pick it up 15 times, but for the last time, I put it on a charger. I keep doing that, and eventually my day consists of me being a computer, dealing with buttons and knobs. Like, knobs and buttons, technology stuff. And I'm sure you could also eventually go to the doctor for your OCD and consider the doctor more of a robotic, intelligent, futuristic being. And you pick him up, and you put him down 15 times, and you put him back on doctor computer mode. I'm sure at some point people are going to start screaming and acting tough about you don't know this, you don't know that. And my solution had nothing to do with being tough or knowing anything. So, I feel like a lot of people, this will help with other parts of OCD. Try to talk to people about it, but the people are usually not people who suffer from OCD, or people who don't understand them. If they're able to be advanced and start making things more technological, they can explain it a technological way. When they wake up and they start to have to pick up the phone a bunch of times and put it down, specific things, they can say, my phone becomes an apple, an organic thing that can't be adjusted or tweaked in any way. And it can rot and it can just die from it sitting in the corner getting picked up 1,000 times. And once I pick it up and put it down enough, no adjustments were actually made. I still have OCD. And the apple just sits there. It's organic, it starts rotting, it gets to be a mess. People say, well, that makes sense. So when they go to talk to these people, and have their preconceived notion about how people react to them, it's almost like they're trying to be organic still. I'm saying, trying to convey things so people understand what they're saying. What they're saying doesn't even make sense. But if you said, I have to adjust the dial on my phone a certain amount of times, but in reality, these aren't phones, these are apples, you can't adjust them, they might understand that you're dealing with an issue where you can't actually make a difference, you can't change anything. And most things that can be affected aren't technology. In reality, it's affecting someone's body, and they probably start messing up. Someone may say, well, I'm Mr. Tough Guy, medical expert, and I want no part of understanding anything. I merely wish to scream at people.
Stay back.
I was you're part of the problem. You're so tough and master of social situations that you wouldn't even deal with anyone who could explain something that makes sense to you. You shouldn't even be here. Go away. Okay? Someone may consider what they're saying normally, someone especially you would say normally as something they'd understand as like a technological thing. Like, how do you pick something and put it down that many times? Like, I could see putting down your phone or hitting a button on a computer that many times, but anything like a dog or an apple, that'd be like kind of weird. So eventually maybe people would understand things in that way, like it's a dial, it's a button, but it doesn't negatively affect those things. The button being pressed 15 times doesn't really affect it negatively. I'm gonna say you're right. If I continue to press apples and affect my body and my dog in this way, it'll rot in the corner. And hey, someone who's a master of social situations wouldn't even consider that a non-issue because he's so proficient at being social and being such an alpha that would never happen to him. Like, OCD doesn't have people. It's not
What a
like it just
shame.
ran in their house and beat them up and now they have OCD. It's not like a
But
battle.
time is done.
I'm saying. Let's say we compared OCD to someone's mom, calling them every day for dinner or calling them 80 times a day for this and that. You would say that's bad for you because you can never really fight that as a battle. You can never win that battle.
He might be kind enough to
You can't do anything like that, right? You say, well, you're right. That's like OCD. Someone's screaming at you to do something. And in certain contexts and certain plans don't make sense. Like if someone who had OCD played sports and they had to keep track of the stats and they had to run 10 laps and win every game, those are all numerical. That could definitely ruin them. Like you said, well, we have a score counter to deal with the point system. We have, you know, an announcer, we have a coach, we have trainers, we have medical staff, we have teammates. These aren't just organic people who are trying to throw curveballs at you and abuse the fact that you can't count to 10 anymore. Because you have to say 5, 15 times, right? It'd be pretty cruel to do, knowing what would happen if that is what you did to people. And someone say, well, I know this and that, and it's not cruel because if I was playing baseball, I wouldn't be affected. Shut up.
You are still you. That strength will be necessary if our world, our reality, is to have
being
any hope.
Cruel for the simple fact that it'll increase your social status. So it's like, I don't know, go away. So like I'm thinking back in the day, especially where OCD was a no-go and boys were men and they played sports.
Gods be with you.
I'm not here to help the man. The man is self-sufficient. I'm helping someone who might even think themselves less of a man for having OCD, or not even having OCD, for thinking they have something similar to it. Right? Someone that thinks they have to do that. Right? I'm not here to like look down on them and tell them I never had OCD. How can I tell them anything? How can I just tell them something? It doesn't even work.
To smile upon you.
Imagine if someone had a greater life beyond their OCD. They had tons of friends they couldn't even count, you know, friends they couldn't touch all the time because there were so many of them. And that could definitely ruin their path and the way they carry themselves because of their OCD, and they can't even make it. They probably had friends. Like people had OCD and now they don't have it because they freaked out or something. Does it cost mana? I'm gonna switch to this detonating arrow because that's gonna do.
Well, yeah, okay, yeah, switching.
Switch detonating arrow. It might not be puncturing. Oh. Dun, 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 dun. So it's a lightning arrow that explodes. Reduce arming time, increase arming time. I gotta go eat the seafood. Remember, I went to the store to get the seafood. Now I gotta eat it. But yeah, definitely, I might write a little thing about OCD, you know, and what I understand about the people that suffer from, not the actual inanimate or actual living disease, but the people that suffer from it. Like, why would I understand a disease? That sounds dumb. Like, I understand the cancer so much better than I understand the person who suffers from it. Like, you sound like a mad scientist. Like, no one wants to hear you say that out loud. Keep that type of stuff, keep that type of stuff to yourself, buddy. If you understand the subject and you're here to talk to someone who suffers from that, just don't even say anything. Just be quiet. I can almost see, you know, someone like a therapist getting, well, like I say, an advanced type of relaxation and comfort from solving other people's problems, but not like an actual source of, like, you're not just gonna be chilling. Like, you'd like, well, if I were to ever have this condition, which they don't, then they would be, it just wouldn't work. Like, that's what I'm saying.
Easy. Too easy.
OCD is a good one because it isn't exactly a maddening, like, a good one to deal with, because it doesn't drive people insane to deal with it. Like, if you deal with someone who's like kind of crazy and like thinks things in an abstract way, you know, you don't want to get roped into that. I end up experiencing much crazy stuff. But OCD is a good one because it's kind of tied to logic in a way. Like, you have to do logical things most of the time, even if it's like from an irrational source. You have to do like logical things to satiate the OCD monster in their brain or something. I'm definitely going to create an OCD starship full of buttons and bright lights. We have to press buttons and stuff. Alright, I gotta go again to go, you know, eat my food. Alright, I gotta go again. I'm gonna come back. I might not. I already streamed twice. I probably won't come back and stream again. Not today. I'm gonna get up out of here.